This is a story about the time I did not paint a piece of furniture. I love secretaries, so when I found this one, I knew I was going to keep it and wanted to keep it in wood. So I had my husband help me pop off the hardware really, really easily, and then I went to work on these doors. I had to get clean behind this piece of molding with the glass, and I don't think I'm going to put those back on, but I cleaned the glass really well, and you could see just how filthy they actually were. Then I grabbed some vinegar and an old bucket and I soaked the hardware because then I'm going to clean that too and it sparkles up really well. I cleaned the whole thing because it was kind of dusty and dirty inside, and I scuff sanded the top, inside, and the shelves because I am going to paint that to make it look lighter inside. Once I scuff sanded, I just wiped away that dust and I taped off all the edges where the doors close, so I'm not getting any paint on it that I don't need. I want to make sure you don't see any paint from the outside, so I'm going to tape off all these edges. Once I get that all taped off, I go in with a primer first because first this has a varnish on it, so it's a little bit slippery. Plus, I wanted to make sure that there was going to be no bleed through. I took some furniture salve and cleaned up the whole inside to refresh the wood and make it smell better, including the drawers. And this product is by Wise Owl and it's called Salve for Furniture. Then the drawers, I buffed them up as well, but I used a product by Wise Owl called Hemp Wax. And this is in black walnut, so it has a little bit of a tint to it versus a stain, and it just covers all those little scratches really nicely and shines up that wood. It came out absolutely beautiful. Even the legs got a little pedicure, and the feet might be my favorite part of this secretary. I gave the ball some gold because it makes it stand out against that claw foot, and I do this on all Chippendale pieces when I get them. Make sure that that ball stands out. You could see how beautiful the front of this is coming out just in the wood as I get the cleaned hardware back on. Then I'm going to go inside after I primed it and paint the inside with Silk All-in-One paint by Dixie Belle in a color called Tide Pool. I just want to lighten it up and give it a fresh kind of beachy color for my room. This way the things that I put inside will be accented well. I actually took the inside of this out, so I had to dig out that little organizer piece. Don't worry, I put it somewhere where it can go back into the desk, but I'm going to be using the secretary to keep my Cricut in, and I needed that piece to come out. So I filled in the holes, and then I grabbed my hardware, put them back on while that wood filler was drying. You could see how beautiful the hardware and the keyholes look against that cleaned up wood. Once this area is all dry, I can peel back that paint and you can see how fresh and clean that looked. Now I'm going to be decoupaging this pretty paper on the back of here because I did take that organizer out, and I'm going to be putting my vinyl cutting machine called a Cricut inside here so I can use it when I want to. So I'm going to just put down some clear coat, and then I'm going to put down the paper and just smooth it out. This is a paper by Recycled called Unique Floral, and I'm using Dixie Belle's clear coat to actually decoupage that fabric in. So you won't see this most of the time, but it just gives it a nice little pop of color when it's open. So this is what it looks like open when it's finished, and this is closed, and I absolutely love it.